appalling. It was a catastrophe to sit down and watch that Bama brawl. What was appalling? Number one, nobody taught us, nobody taught them. We were never learned on when a cap goes up in the air, it's a black call. Nobody told us that. But we know now. We know now to run. We know now when the cap goes in the air to run. Two, I almost passed out. They had a black 'em swimming in the water.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebi. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back. So my usual disclaimer, this video is strictly for educational purposes. Please do not go searching out the people that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comment, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So just a little chit chat before we get into today's video. Yeah, this is the wig. I got a lot of compliments when I wore this particular wig in my other video. So I just wanted to say thank you. The compliments were like, like my head was getting big. It was getting to my head. Thank you for all the compliments, and also thank you guys for the support on my channel. I really appreciate all the kind comments. I see the interaction that we have. I see the conversations, and I am loving it because it's starting to feel like a family and a community, and I really love that for us. I love that for this channel. And yes, I hope we continue to bridge the gap within the community as Black people all over the world and all of that good stuff. So as you guys saw in the title, today's video is going to be something linked to the Montgomery brawl that just happened. And speaking on that, I am not very happy because I did a video on it and YouTube had my video under review for several days. You may not know this, but YouTube kind of does that a lot with some content creators, especially when you're discussing some very sensitive things like what we do on this channel. You guys know it has to do with race and a lot of things that YouTube is very picky and sensitive about. So a lot of my videos tend to be under review and they keep my videos for days and days and days. So that was why I couldn't speak on the Montgomery brawl as early as I should have. So you guys, please pardon me and bear with me on this channel because it happens to me behind the scenes a lot, but you guys can't really know if I don't tell you. So I said I should apologize, you know, because the video is coming late, but please still support me and watch the videos, okay? Now, speaking of the Montgomery brawl, as far as I'm concerned, it was a moment in Black history that I'm proud of. I know it had to do with violence and all of that, we know, but I'm celebrating the positive things, which was the solidarity, you know, the unity, the fact that we don't just want to sit and take it anymore. We're going to speak up for ourselves and we're going to work together to achieve that goal. You know, right from the 16-year-old boy that swam all the way to come and help uncle out, to the mature men, and then to the women who took on the other women, because it was like a woman to woman thing and a man to, like, it was, I'm not a violent person, but it was glorious to watch. So anyway, today's video has to do with whole Montgomery brawl because there was a man, a palm-colored man, who had something to say about the whole situation, and his video went viral. Let me go right ahead and play his video.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, I want to tell you, I see all the content on social media about this stuff that happened down at the riverfront in Montgomery, Alabama, but not one person recognized the fact that a grown-ass man hit a woman over the head with a folding chair. A grown-ass man hit a woman over the head with a chair, and she was already sitting on the dock. Not one comment or anything on all of your social media content. Not one of you talking about that man hitting that woman with a chair. What's up with that? Jean Jacket Jeff. Let's talk about all the comments that are on my previous 3 TikToks and what I see out of all that. What I see in those comments is that in 2023, it is socially acceptable for a man to commit violence against a female. I'm going to repeat that. Based on all the comments from my previous 3 TikToks, violence against women in 2023 is socially acceptable. Where did the respect go for the mothers, the grandmothers, the sisters? That's what I want to find out. Because there's a lot of hate in those comments. A lot of hate. And if you read those comments, it's disturbing to me that physical violence perpetrated by a man against a woman is a thumbs up and socially acceptable.
So when I saw that video at first, I was like, wow, what a different take. All the people that I saw that made videos concerning the Montgomery Brawl, both the palm color people and black people, everybody was, criticizing the whole thing that happened in terms of it didn't have to go that far. Like, why did the palm color people refuse to move their boat in the first place? Everybody was speaking on, black people standing up for themselves. Everybody was excited. Everybody was making memes, celebrating the black unity and all of that. But this man decided to do something contrary to what every other person was doing and decided to tell us what his concerns were, which was for the palm colored woman who got caught up in the situation and then she got what was coming. So let me just go right ahead and play people's responses to what he had to say.
Hit a woman over the head with a fucking folding chair.
Oh, brother, listen. I see you got a little lost. Okay, we made a left. You probably turned right. Let me get you together. Now, here's the confusion. You said no one recognized that this man hit this woman over the head with a chair. Okay? Sir, we all recognized it, huh? We saw it. Some people actually replayed it again, huh? Now, the reason being is because in America, there is a good percentage of Americans who have to deal with Karens on the day-to-day basis and want to hit them with the chair if they had an opportunity to. So I'm not saying I'm one of them. I love peace. I'm just saying we saw it. We recognized it. Still don't give a flying monkey.
Let's talk about all the comments that are on.
No, Jean Jacket Jeff, let's talk about the fact that out of all the shit that happened on that dock, all you give a about is a white woman getting hit with a glass plastic folding chair. She aight. You didn't have a problem with your white counterparts jumping on a black man for just doing his fucking job. You missed all that, huh? You missed all of that shit, huh? You missed that old 65-year-old man. Okay, getting jumped on by Biff Buff and all of them fucking 20-year-olds, acting like they was in a damn wrestling mania or whatever, tackling him. You missed all of that, but you want to jump right over to the fucking situation. The problem with you and people like you, Jean Jacket Jeff, is that you never want to take accountability for your people. I take accountability for my people when they be fucked up. Make a video and take accountability and talk about how wrong the shit was that a black man asked them to do something that they did not want to do. Okay?
Over the head with a fucking folding chair.
But did she die? What do you mean? We all recognize that, Mr. Jean Jacket Jeff. I don't know about anyone else on here, but I've watched it probably at least 48 times. And it keeps getting funnier every fucking time. Because you see what happened here, Jean Jacket Jeff, is that old woman, she felt froggy. And you know what she decided to do? She decided to jump. And you know what happened? She got fucking thumped. And that's what happens. If you want to go out there and you want to try jumping in, fighting with the men and everything like that, then prepare to get your shit rocked. Zero sympathy for those entitled fucking assholes that just thought that they could do whatever the hell that they want to do. You mean to tell me you watch that whole video and you're just like, the grown man hit the woman? That's right, and that grown woman hit the man too. That's why she was laid the on the ground. Did you see that man that got beat out of his Crocs though? Did you see that, Jean Jacket Jeff? Because that shit was that was equally as funny. You see, I'm not a violent person, Jean Jacket Jeff. That's the old me, okay? I'm not a violent person anymore, but I'm also not above violence. Let me ask you this. Could you imagine, can you even begin to imagine what would have happened to that man if all those other people didn't come jump in and have his back? Don't worry, I'll wait. Go ahead, answer. Never mind, you don't have to answer because we all know what would have happened. I am glad that karma instantly got them. I'm glad that all of those people had that man's back, and I am glad that that man got beat out of his Crocs.
That woman with a chair. What's up with that?
Oh, Jeff, you're going to need to trade in that jean jacket for a puffer coat because you're getting dragged all over TikTok. At first glance, it looks like our friend Jeff here is a warrior for women. Some might say a feminist. So I decided to take a look into his content. And of course, he's not any of those things. Jean Jacket Jeff, is this you? Men, are you tired of dating these modern American women who keep complaining that men are the enemy? May I suggest a passport to other countries where women are virtuous and don't have as many mental issues and anxiety as our American women do? In modern-day American culture, underage girls dress to appear older and older women dress to look younger. And American women complain that American men are attracted to 22-year-olds and not someone their own age. I readily admit that I am officially leery of women these days. Oh, Jeff, you don't care that that woman was bopped over the head with a chair. You just set aside your misogyny for 2 seconds in order to let your race shine. And you set aside the disdain that you usually have for women in order to attack black people. Because that's your pecking order. First comes racist, then comes misogyny. But you didn't hide it that well, Jeff. In fact, what you're doing is extremely transparent. But to answer your question, no, we don't care that she was hit over the head with a chair. Just like you don't care about the atrocities that happen against women every day. Specifically women of color. And that's why you're getting dragged, Jeff. Because we can see that you only use white women as a tool to protect your supremacy.
Oh, yes, Jeff. You care about women now, huh? Your little group cares about women, mister. Don't date fellas, stay single. Now you're worried about them. Because I saw your feed and I didn't see anything about the 40,000 women that are black that have disappeared in the United States. Or how indigenous women are disappearing as well. Did you give a shit about that then? Did you care about how women are losing their abortion rights and don't have access to safe healthcare and can die in some table somewhere in the middle of Florida because they are being chased because they have a bounty on their head? Did you give a shit then, Jeff? And now you care. Now you care about women, Jeff? Now you care? The fucking hypocrisy of these people, these white supremacists or something else. Now you want to protect women. Now your heart is soft about it, huh? You know what we need, Jeff? We need more fucking folding chairs. Que tenga buen día, Jeff. She'll be fine. Hit a woman over the head.
No, sir. I don't know how the rest of the world does it, but down here in the South, especially these Gulf Coast states, there are no rules in the street fight. You don't want to be a part of the melee, you got to get your ass out of the way. She could have stayed on the boat, jumped in the water, hid under a blanket, hopped in the shed. She could have done anything in the world to avoid that. She chose to partake. She got.
Hit a woman over the head.
Well, it's simple, sir. If you saw the videos that I seen, you would have saw that woman who got hit in the head with that chair was tussling with one of our sisters. And when the sister threw her to the ground, looked at Unc and them with the chair, and she looked at him and said, finish her. So what Unc did, he gave her that concerto. You know what I'm saying? He gave her that Stone Cold Steve Austin vibe with the chair against the Hardy Boys and Lita. You know what I'm saying? Equal rights, equal chair shots. That's what she got.
Head with a fucking fold.
Hi, fucking woman here. Do you know what bothers me more about that video? Is that those people were jumping a man 8-on-1 for doing his job. But you ignore all of that because you want to get mad because the lady who was a part of the problem got what she deserved. Maybe they should have complied or, followed the rules. All the things y'all say everybody else should do. Hitting somebody when they're down, honestly, never okay. But at the same time, you come around jumping people 8-on-1, you're going to get what you get. Cry about it.
Hitting that woman with a chair.
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't mean no disrespect, but let's be real. So when I was living in Chicago, I got jumped by 20 people and I got my jaw broke. Now, when I was swinging the little times that I did, I don't know who I hit, but I knew it was females and dudes in there. I didn't see no gender. I seen straight danger. That's all I seen. I didn't care if you was a stray cat, Batman, a woman, a man, my grandma. I didn't care. I was swinging on everybody. I even hit my friend that was on the side of me and I was like, oh, damn, my bad, bro. My bad. I'm just trying to survive. Now, that chair is very famous and I feel like it's going to be put in a museum somewhere pretty soon. And let's be real, right? We know it's racial tension down south, right? Everybody knows that. I don't care what race you is. Everybody knows racial tension down south. One thing I can say, the video I seen was a young black woman recording. She was staying out the way. That's what that young lady should have did that got hit by the chair. Stayed out the way. Them is grown men fighting. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Because when they hit you with anything and everything, you have to understand y'all at war at that time. Ain't no, oh, I'm a woman. Ain't none of that. All they gonna see is a person attacking them. They gonna see danger. Trust me, I've been there plenty of times. I'm not trying to condone violence. I'm just keeping it real. If you don't want to get hit, stay about them scruffles. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, an alley cat, a zebra. I don't care what you is. Stay out of the scruffles if you don't want to get hit.
Hit a woman over the head.
Mira, my generation rooted for Stephanie McMahon to be chokeslammed through tables because we felt like she deserved it for smacking people. That woman not only jumped in the fight, but jumped in a fight that the man was getting jumped to back up people. So she was just looking for a hit. And she got one. I'll tell you. These chairs are rated E for everyone. Oh my God. She would have sat out. She wouldn't have got sat down. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. It's too early. The chair of truth has passed judgment on her race.
You guys, the most hilarious response to me was this particular one. Like, hello? You see that particular lady, she had already made a first video about the Montgomery Brawl, and then she had to make a second one responding to that man, because a lot of people are like, what's the point? Like, really? You're talking about the woman like she's one innocent, harmless victim, but this was someone that saw a group of men fighting and decided to put herself in the fight. At first, I didn't even know she was actively involved in the fight. It was when I went to YouTube to look for the video that I watched the whole 8 minutes plus footage of the whole fight, and I was like, okay, she was definitely asking for it. And I could also see that there were some women, black women, who were actually handling her already. I saw the black women handling the white women. I actually don't think men should fight women. I really do not think that it's not justifiable. So I like the way the black women stood up for it. Like, it's going to be woman to woman, so let's dig it out between. And they already had her handled. So, but I think the black man in question, uncle, got carried away after he was, he was slamming that chair. It was quite hilarious. Have you guys seen the memes about the chairs? One question: is it true that those folding chairs are now expensive in America? I need to know. Is it true that they stopped selling those chairs to black people? I need to know. Okay, so at that point, I think he got carried away because he had just, used the chair on a man and then he used it on the woman. And unfortunately, he's actually being charged at this point. I've seen the comment section of someone's post here on YouTube where she was talking about it, and people are like, they are willing to create a GoFundMe for him, to donate to helping him, like get a lawyer, hire a lawyer who can defend him and all of that. And I think that goes to show that there's also an extension of that unity as well. But one thing that I know concerning this palm-colored man that we're talking about his video today is the fact that I really don't like when people have selective blindness or selective accountability. So of everything that happened in that video, he decided to victimize the palm-colored woman. He decided to not see how the situation started or speak on that. He decided to ignore the fact that it started as a case of self-defense. Our people were provoked because of what they saw happening to a brother, and they decided to stand up for him. You didn't see all of that. You didn't see that those people started the violence. All you saw was that, oh, a palm-colored woman got hit in the process. And I believe in being just and, accountability as well, which is kind of like what I do on this channel. If you watch my videos very well, you know that I have no problem in calling out some things that we as black people do, but of course, calling it out with love, while also criticizing the negative things that are being done to us. We have to take accountability. So when that man made that video, I didn't see any kind of accountability. I saw him trying to throw stones and hide his hands. I saw him trying to make the woman look like she was a victim when she was an active participant in that fight. As far as I'm concerned, if I see a bunch of men fighting, I said this in my other video that I made about this situation in Montgomery Brawl. If I saw a group of men throwing hands, I will not be found there. I will not. So if you actively got in the fight, you should have been ready for anything that came. But anyway, yes, I still don't condone violence, and I still don't think that men should be fighting women or whatever. I'm not saying woman to woman is better, but at least it's whatever. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And what do you think about the extent that people went in defending themselves? Do you think the whole swinging of the folding chair went too far? Because I mean, right now he has charges against him. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.